And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Love Gymnastics Network, hosted by Makayla Loves Gymnastics. And tonight we have a very special co-host on the panel tonight. My good friend, for lawyer is here, everybody.
Very nice to see everyone here and nice to talk to you again, Makayla. Trials is a couple of days away. So like literally the culmination of a whole quad is about to happen in for a lot of the US fans, it's happening within 1 week. Cause like a lot of the lead up is about who actually makes this team. And I am so curious to hear your thoughts, Makayla, about who you think the five are. And I have a fun kind of exercise for us to do today where we can actually punch in the scores that we think the girls will get at Olympic trials. So yeah, let me know how you want to like preview this, like if you have high level thoughts, whether you think that the team is going to be chosen purely based on the top five all around, or do you think that Alicia and her committee are actually going to be thoughtful about, choosing the highest scoring team, or do you think it's just going to be all around?
Thus far, I think it's going to be based on all around. At least the top four spots. Yeah. I think the four S's, Simone, Charlize, Suni, and Sky, as long as they're the top four, they're fine. Yeah. It's that fifth spot. Yeah. I hope they don't go by all around steady and pick the fifth person, but I have a feeling they're just going to go the fifth person in the all around.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's probably going to end up being, because I think what's going to happen is that it's going to be a very small margin and we're going to fall into the same trap as we do every year where like they're just going to choose the top five. The only thing that we might consider, like the committee might consider, is if like the fifth and the sixth gymnast is between a gymnast that can medal individually or not. Like if it's very close between maybe Jade Carey and let's say Kayla DiCello, I wonder whether they'll be like, okay, Jade has 2 vaults, maybe we just throw her in there. But I agree with you. I think it's going to be all around. So can you see my screen, Makayla? Can you see the spreadsheet here?
Yes, and everybody can see it.
Okay. So we can start with like all the women on vault, right? Like so basically everyone is so Shai is doing a DTY, and then Sky is doing the Chung. And then everyone's basically doing a 5-0 vault except for Jade Carey. Here's a question for you. Do you think that Jordan Childs is going to do an upgraded vault, or do you think she's going to do the double twist in Yurchenko?
I really would love to see an upgraded vault from Jordan Child. I don't know if it's realistic because I feel like if she would have had a charm, she would have did it by now.
No, I agree with you. So in the vault D column here, we see that like Simone is going to do the Yurchenko double pike. We see that Sky is going to probably do the Chung. Jade Carey the Chung, and Jocelyn the Chung, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's put in the E-score that we think people will get. So what do you think like Simone will get on her double twisting? Sorry, the Yurchenko double pike, because like she got a 9.4 the first day of US champs, and then she got an 8.6 on the second day when she over rotated. So what is a realistic E-score that you think Simone will get on the double pike?
I think if Simone lands it, take one or two large steps back, I'll give her a 9-0.
Yeah, I feel like that's a safe E score. Okay, so let's talk about Shy, because we don't know what's going on with Shylise's shoulder. So basically, the only indication that I have is basically her performance at US Classics and also her podium training at US Champs. But she typically scores like a 9.2, 9.3.
Yes.
On her DTY. So I'm okay with like maybe 9.3. Do you think that's too high?
No, I think that's realistic for her.
Okay. So the big question now is, what do we think Sky Blakely will score in her chung? Because she got a 9.4 the first day.
I don't think that's realistic.
I don't think it's happening either again. But the second day she got an 8.8. So I feel like it's kind of somewhere in between there. Like
I
maybe
think a 9-0. If she doesn't,
yeah, I think a 9.0 as well. So so let me clear out some of these numbers here so you can see. Okay, so so now we see the scores a little bit better. So here's Suni. Okay, so Suni had a disastrous vault the second day of nationals. She did an okay vault the first day. She got a 9.0 on the first day, but then she did a Yurchenko 1.5 and then fell and got like a 7.5 on the second day.
Yeah.
What do we think? Like, do we think like Suni's like an 8.8 here on her DTY or like a 9.0?
I think between the 8.6 and the 8.8 is good for her.
I'm gonna go 8.8 because I feel like that's a conservative. Like if she lands it and it's like maybe slightly piped down, 8.8. Okay, so here's where we get kind of like, I don't know. The fun part happens with like, in my opinion, like Kayla, Jade, and Jordan, like the race to see who's gonna make it into the top 5. So what do you think Kayla DiCello is gonna get on her DTY? So she got a 9.4 and a 9.35 at US Champions.
They consistently score her about a 9.4, 9.3, depending on her landing. So I'm comfortable with going 9.3, 9.4.
Okay, so maybe 9.3 just to keep, because I feel like her vault is very similar. I mean, it gets scored similarly to Shylise's vault. Like whether we agree with that or not, it's very similar. So okay, what do you think Jade Carey is going to do on vault? Because she scored around a 9.0 on her chung.
I think Jade is going to do the best vaults of her life.
I think Jade is gonna literally score, like she's gonna stick the chung, and I think she's gonna get like a 9.2, 9.3 on it. Just like that's my gut feeling, just because I have a feeling that Jade is like pacing herself. And when it's time, like push comes to shove, I think that it's gonna be like a 9.2, 9.3 vault for the chung, and then it's gonna be stronger than Sky's chung. But what do you think? You think like 9.2 for her chung?
I think with Jade's chung versus Sky's chung, clearly Jade is more powerful, but she has more technical error with her block technique, which is why I believe Sky, I'm sorry, is outscoring her. I just think it's a technique thing that they're really killing her on. Because she's not completing a half turn before she blocks off the horse.
Yeah.
And they're really, just like with Shalyn, Olsen, and Kelly, they're really hitting the girls when they're using that kind of technique versus the technique Sky and Rebecca and Simone are using.
Yeah.
But I think I'm comfortable with giving Jade a 9.3, 9.4 on a perfectly stuck chung.
Yeah, I feel like the judges, even if Jade sticks her chung, I don't think they're gonna go 9.4, 9.5. I feel like it's gonna be like a 9.2, maybe like that's generous for them, but so I don't know. Like let's just play with the numbers. Let's say she gets a 9.2 on her chung, which is like a 14.8 right here. You see 14.8, which is like the second highest vault. Okay, and then what do we think Jordan's going to score at her DTY? We're assuming that she's not going to do her chung. She's going to do a DTY. Jordan typically scores like anywhere from like 9.15 to 9.4 on her DTY. It just really depends on how big her landing is. Like if she does a big hop back, then it's like 9.2. But if she sticks it, kind of, it's like 9.4. So what do we think here?
Whatever we score, Shilese, I'm comfortable with giving Jordan 5 points less or around the same.
Okay, so like you think 9.25? 9.25? Okay. All right, so let's just go all. I'm only going to do up to Hesley Rivera, just because, like, then.
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
But I think we should do Jocelyn too, because Jocelyn is my dark horse. Okay,
let me. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Can y'all still see it? Okay.
Let me make it full. So.
All right. Yeah. I mean, this is we're basically simulating.
There we go.
All right. So I don't know what can you guys see it when you full screen it? Can you still see the other scores?
Let me see.
Because it might be cut off. It might you might only see uneven bars. So let us know you can't see the scores anymore.
Yeah, you can. Let me turn it. Minimize it.
Okay, so Johnny says he can't see it, but
yeah, I see.
Okay, I think we could just keep it like this, and people can zoom in if they need to. Okay, so Hesley scores like high 8s, low 9s on her vaults. Like it's really like depending on her landing. So I mean, I feel like if I had to guess Hesley's vault score, I would say like 9.0. Like 9, like exactly a 9, or maybe even slightly below, like an 8.9.
I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, let's say 9.0, and then we're gonna score. Well, there's only 3 gymnasts left on my spreadsheet, so we might as well just do them. So Jocelyn Robertson. Let me see. So she got an 8.4 on her chung the first day, and then an 8.3 the second day. So these are pretty low scores. Do you think that Joss is going to improve at championship? At trials?
She absolutely, every time we see her, she looks better and better. And I know a lot of people are writing her off at this point in time. But she did this exact same thing last year and made the world's team.
Okay, so do you think, like, how high are you thinking that? Because I was going to, so like she got an 8.4 and an 8.3 at championships. I was going to be generous and say like an 8.8. But
we could give her 8.5 on vault, because vault isn't going to pin her to the Olympics. It's going to be floor.
Okay, so that's higher than what she did at championships. So I think it's more generous. So Kalia Lincoln, we've only seen one vault from her. I don't know. When was the last time we saw a vault from Kalia Lincoln?
Kalia Lincoln, to be so powerful on floor, the way her vault is set up, it's just not the same. Like her vault is it's probably equally her second weekend events next to uneven bars. Like her Chico double twist is not clean.
I feel like it used to be better than we've seen this year. But so Kalia got a 8.65 at Core Hydration Classic. So let's say, are you comfortable with saying that she gets an 8.8 on her double twisting Yurchenko?
I think she has a clean landing. I think she could get that high.
Okay. So the last gymnast we're discussing for vault is Tiana. So Tiana does a double twisting Yurchenko. This is so nerdy, but let's see what did Tiana get? She got a 9.25 the first day of championships, and then a 9.15 on the second day. So
the 192.
Okay, let's do 9.15 for Tiana. Okay, so let's see. After the first rotation, let's see. Let's sort this. I'm gonna try to sort this. Okay, so after the first rotation, we have this is the scoreboard. We have Simone in the lead, followed by Jade, Sky, and Shilese. Well, there's a three-way. There's a close bundle of at the 14.3 mark with Shy, Kayla, and Jordan. So we can go on to bars because I feel like bars is like make it or break it for Suni, and to be honest, I think make it or break it for like Jordan, because in my view, I feel like Jordan's compelling argument is like bars and floor. In my opinion, like she needs like a really strong bars and floor to make the team. So we can start with start values. So Simone, her start value on bars is like an 8. It's a 6.2. Jade Carey's start value is like she did a 5.6 at championships, but I don't know whether she's doing any upgrades because I know that she does. She did
the TOEFL to Bahar to watch at that classic.
And then she's been teasing the fabric, the double. I know. The font is small, but I can't. I guess I can make it larger, but it's just like it's gonna cut off some of the other gymnasts. Is that better, RJ? Let me know. Okay, so
no, that's good.
Okay, so let's assume that like Jade keeps the D score the same on bars, because like if she does, if she increases the, I really realistically I don't see that Jade's going to increase the bars unless she does the double, like in desperation on the second day.
And even if she does increase, I think her bar routine only goes up to like a 5.9, maybe 6.0.
Yeah, so I'm comfortable leaving it the same. Do we think there's any upgrades for Sky? Like, I feel like Sky kind of does the same bar routine every single time. The only possible upgrade for Sky is if she does like the toe full pirouette. Scroll down a little bit. Okay. So Sky scores like a 5.9 usually on for her D score, and I don't think it's going to increase unless she like miraculously connects the pack to the toe full, which she's never done like in competition. So I think the 5.9 is going to stay the same. Yeah. Here's a question for you: do you think Shilese is going to do the double front half out 6.6 bar routine, or do you think she's going to stick with the double front?
I think for now, I think she's going to stick with a double front.
Yeah, I think so. Either two things going to happen. I think she's either not going to connect the Maloney out of the pack and lose a 10th, and then she'll like make it up with the double front half out, or she's just going to do the same exact routine as we saw in core hydration classic, which is why I'm inclined to say that it's going to be a 6.5 again. But
yeah, and even if you miss the connection, other than Suni, who's scoring that high on bars in America right now? No. She doesn't need that connection for trial.
Exactly. So Kayla DiCello, what do we think she is? So she got a 6.1 D score on day one, and then a 5.8 on the second day, but the 5.8 was when she had all those issues.
Yes.
So I think she's going to go for the 6.1 again, and Jordan does the same bar routine almost every single time, and it's a 6.0 bar routine.
Yeah. And they were very similar. Yeah. 14.5, 14.4 on an even burst.
Okay. Tiana, okay, I'll be honest, I haven't looked at Tiana's bars as closely as I should have, but she does like a 5.3. It's like a lot of Stalders, and Jocelyn actually increased her D score recently to a 5.7 on bars. And then Hesley Rivera, what is her D score on bars? I think it's like 6'1", 6'0", depending on her connections. So I let's be generous and give everyone their intended start value on bars, like, because I feel like they're gonna work on it. So okay, so let's talk about Suni's bars, because I think this is a very important routine. So Suni recently showed the Nabiva Bahardwaj Van Leeuwen connection. Do you think that we'll see it at trials, or do you think she's going to break the connection?
Even if she breaks the connection, she definitely needs to do it.
Okay, so I don't think she's going to do. I think it's going to be a 6'4" routine. I feel like it's like the 6'6" is like with all the connections, and I don't think she's going to try the layout Jaeger full like at any point. So I'm comfortable with like doing a 6'4", but she might surprise us and do like a 6'6". So 6'4" is actually lower than Shailis's like intended start value. So we'll see how that plays out. And then Kalia, okay. What is Kalia scoring on bars? Let me see.
Like a 12-1 on a good day.
Okay, so she actually scored a 13-1 at Classics, and she did a 5-5 routine.
Okay.
All right, let's go and grade people's execution now, and let's start with like Simone. So Simone scores like an 8.2 to an 8.45 on bars, like, and it's kind of dependent on how she hits the handstand on the full pirouette, and then also how she lands the double. But I'm comfortable with, like, honestly, like Simone's looking really solid on bars, so like I would say like 8.4 on bars for Simone. But do you think is that too high or too low?
No, and then I was gonna say, do you think Simone is gonna do her bar upgrade and take out the full pirouette and add her shang?
I would be gagged for sure, but I just don't know. I just don't know whether it's gonna happen. Because like she's so comfortable with the 6.2, and 6.2 is like the third highest D score in bars already. So like,
I just feel like that full pirouette is such a deduction trap, and her doing a release move with there will be better for her E score.
Yeah. So you're saying Shang right after the Maloney?
Yeah.
I don't see it. but okay, so what do you think her execution is? 8.3, 8.3, 8.4?
I would go 8.2 to 8.4. Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Let's split the baby and get 8.3. Okay, so let's talk about Jade's bars, which is like, well, she's improved a lot, but like I think she maxes out at like 8.0 on bars. Like 7.9 is a good score. Like
if I was her coaches, I just would tell her not to do bars at all at trial.
She needs to finish in the top 5 though. So that's the only thing. Like, okay, so I feel like bars realistically is going to score like an 8.0 for her bar routine. Like, I don't think she's going to fall again, but I think there's some built-in deductions on, like, honestly, like her transitions, and and the full pirouette is like quite like late. Like her full pirouette on high bar is like sometimes like it should be like a 5/10 deduction, but I don't know if they take it. So I don't know, like maybe like let's say 7.9. Is that too harsh?
It's not. I think it's fair.
Okay, so that's what I'm giving it. So harsh or not, that's what she's living with. Okay, so what do we think about Sky Blakely's bars? Because like she's like, setting classics aside, I feel like she's really consistent on bars. She gets like an 8.5, 8.55. The judges really, at least the domestic judges really like her bar routine. So I'm inclined to go 8.5 again for Sky.
But internationally, she always scores 14.2, 14.4 on that bar routine. So yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Shailese's bar routine because she scored something ridiculous at Classics, right? She scored an 8.75 execution on bars. I thought that was, maybe I'm gonna get hate on this, but I thought it was slightly overscored. Because
Slightly?
What?
Just slightly?
It's overscored for sure. I feel like it's like at best it's going to be like an 8.6, and if she doesn't do as well, like it's going to be like an 8.5. But what do you think, like, for Shailese's bar routine?
It's those two pirouettes in that row. She gets real close to handstand, but even with the Chinese girls, when they go Healy Ling, even if they're close to handstand, the judges always take 0.3 off.
Yeah.
So I'm very concerned about those two turns in a row.
And I'll be honest with you, the thing that gives me the most anxiety for Shailese's bar routine is her dismount, because she fell on the dismount in podium training at US Championships, and then she withdrew like the day after. So I wonder whether or not she's gonna overcompensate and try to like over rotate the double front and maybe take a large step or a large hop. So I don't know. Maybe, like, can we agree on like an 8.5 for Shai's bar routine, or do you think that's too low?
One for World said Shai should be an 8.5 and Sky should be like an 8.3. Please change.
Wong for Worlds is not the judge. It's not the judge right now. It's Makayla and Poor Lawyer. But I love that.
I do think Shai's routine is so smartly constructed.
Yeah. Let's go 8.6. Let's give her I feel like that's like still high, but it's not like as high as the 8.75.
No. I just feel like my fear for Shailese is because she didn't have nationals, she didn't have a chance to work out some of the kinks in her routines like Suni did and Jordan did, something like that. So I don't want her to make a mistake, but I wouldn't be surprised if she had some errors here.
Okay, so are you thinking like 8.3?
No, I'm comfortable with the 8.6. Okay. I'm just thinking in reality for everybody. Like if Shai falls, I don't want everybody to be panicked. Just remember, she didn't have nationals to work out the kinks in her routine.
I agree with that. Okay, so 8.6. So what do we think Miss Kayla DiCello is going to score on bars? Because she had like not her best routine on the day 2. She got an 8.6 because she fell and she had a dead swing, but she got an 8.4 on the first day, which I think that's ridiculously high for what that routine was. But I don't know. I feel like Kayla can score well domestically on bars, but she either will score like an 8.4 or she's going to fall and get like a 6.8. So I have no idea which Kayla we're going to see. I do think that the Maloney Hindorf gives her the most trouble. Like, I feel like she. What do we think? Do we think she's going to fall?
I don't think so. Hey, the thing with Kayla DiCello that just concerns me is the USA judges really seem to be saying anybody but Jade, and they're really giving Kayla DiCello and Jordan Child scores to purposely put them ahead of Jade. I'm not saying these scores are deserving or not, but a fact is a fact.
Yeah.
And I feel like if Kayla doesn't fall, they would give that girl a 9.0 in execution on bars.
Not a 9.0. Not a 9.0.
On the team over Jane Carey.
Well, let's wait to talk about Kayla on beam because I feel like I'm going to be doing some score adjustment to that beam routine. But okay, so can we say that? Okay, let's cut let's average it out. Like, do we think like Kayla's going to score like a 7-9 on bars? Because like either she's going to fall or she's okay. You think she's not going to fall? So you think like 8.3?
I would go with 8.2.
Okay, I'm down with 8.2. Okay, so she did score higher on the first day of nationals, but I feel like I don't know. Okay, 8.2. That's what we're doing. Okay, so let's talk about Jordan Childs on bars because I think Jordan is very consistent on bars. She scored 8.5 both days on bars. I feel like I would not be surprised if she gets another 8.5 on bars at trials. What do you think?
I really like the upgrades they did to Jordan routines this year on bars. It just took that very inefficient routine and made it superly efficient and gave it a higher start value.
Okay, so I'm putting down 8.5. Let me know if you disagree.
No, I 1,000% agree.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Tiana. Tiana has improved her bars, but I think it's still like a 7. So she got a 7.4, 7.3 on bars. I don't think that she's going to improve that execution that much by trial. So are you comfortable with this?
The only way with Tiana and bars, if she's able to take that first starter full directly to handstand and connect it directly into her Maloney.
I don't think it's going to happen. It always gives her trouble. I would say 7.3. Is 7.3 too harsh for Tiana on bars? Because like
those handstands are
okay. 7.3 she got. That's what she's getting. Because like honestly, like a 12.6 is not the worst score for bars for her. Okay.
And for the USA, a 12.6 on bars is low, but for a team like GB, they might take a 12.6.
They might take the 12.6 at this point, maybe. All right, so, I don't know. Okay, Joss. Let's talk about Joss on bars because she increased the difficulty. She's scoring honestly like 7.5. I don't know. I feel like that was a little. It all depends on how she does the handstands on the low bar, and whether she makes the gainer after the chapage.
I would give Jocelyn like a 7.3 too.
Okay, yeah. Let's keep it the same. I feel like honestly, like in my view, the execution is like not to say that they're similar, but I feel like they should be scored similarly. I don't know. All right, let's talk about Hesley. Because okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think Hesley is like underscored. Am I like just being delusional about Hesley Rivera? Because I feel like on beam she's definitely underscored. On bars I can see the case, but I feel like okay. So let's see what Hesley scored at nationals. So she got a 8.05 the first day and a 7.8 the second day. What do you think Hesley Rivera is going to score on bars at trials?
It depends on her handstands once again. She's not as weak on bars as Tiana now.
Yeah. Honestly, I was surprised that Hesley Rivera did not fall on a single dismount at championships because like what she'll tend to do is like she'll tend to have like a beautiful interior bars and beam and then she'll like fall on the dismount. So like if she can work it out, like maybe like an 8.0 just to.
She's better than Tiana and Jocelyn. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Okay. All right. So now I want your honest opinion about what you think Suni is going to score on that 8.4 bars routine. So 8.4 is with a non-connect. She's not connecting the Van Leuven with the Bohardwar. So we give her that break. Honestly, the skill that gives me the most pause is the Jaeger, because like she kept falling on the Jaeger, even the straddle Jaeger in podium training. So I don't know.
My issue, well, the skill that I'm concerned is actually her Maloney. Like her Maloney is wonky sometimes when she's trying to connect it out of her pack.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, if I think the judges are gonna give Suni the benefit of the doubt because, like, it's her. Honestly, it's her home crowd, right? Like it's in Minnesota, and I feel like if she like sticks the dismount, like the judges will be like 8.6.
I was thinking they could go like 8.8, almost 9.0, because
There's no way. But okay, so like maybe 8.7. You think Suni's gonna score an 8.7 on this bar routine?
I think I think we're going, as long as she doesn't fall, I think we're going to see whatever Charlize is going to score. I think Suni is going to score about 3/10 higher.
Well, the math is not showing three tenths higher, but I feel like they're scoring about the same. Because like Suni isn't doing her harder routine. That's the issue. Because like Charlize has a higher D score, but we do have her doing having higher execution. So okay, so the last gymnast on bars is Kalia Lincoln, and Kalia Lincoln scored a 13.1 on bars, and she got a 7.6 at US Classic. I honestly would not be surprised if she scores around the same as Tiana and Jocelyn. But what do you
Yeah,
think?
I think that's possible. I think with a little more work,
It's a little
her and
hard.
Hayes could be up there, but right now she's definitely where Tiana.
And maybe slightly higher. Would you be okay if I added like a tenth or two to, because like I was thinking like 7.5.
I'm comfortable with that. I'm perfectly comfortable with
I
that.
am pressuring you to do some judge rigging for me. Okay, so let's show the standings after the first two rotations. I'm sure the audience is like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever, but who cares?
Actually, we
All right.
almost have 200 people watching. No, they're very entertained.
They're very entertained by this fake Olympic trials that we're doing. Okay, so after two rotations, we have Simone Biles in the lead, closely followed by Shilese, who's 5/10 behind Simone. And then we have Sky Blakely in third, and she's 4/10 behind Shilese. Then we have Suni, followed by Jordan, followed by Kayla. So the thing is, like, you'll see now that like Jordan is leading Kayla by 1.5 tenths, and she's leading Jade by 4.5 tenths. So like we'll see how this all shakes down. And then Hesley Rivera is in ninth. And
And I think that's fair because Jordan, to me, is the better vaulter, even though they score her and Kayla similarly. And Jordan is the better bar worker. But coming up to the next event, B is going to be Jordan's great downfall. And Kayla DeCello.
oh God, yeah. All right. Are you ready to talk about beam? Because like I'm like strangely into this fake Olympic trials. Okay. All right. So let's start. Okay, let's start from the bottom up this time.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we have Tiana. So Tiana scores.
Tiana's better beam up. She's better.
You know what? Tiana's a great beam worker. So she has like a 5.8 D score. And she typically scores, sorry, not a 5.8, a 5.3 D. Is that, I mean, like, no, 5.8 D score. And she scores like in the high sevens on beam. Like, I think that's kind of low. I feel like she could do a lot better, but maybe. So she scored a 7.9 and a 7.75 at US Championships in execution. What do we think, Tiana? What do we think? Think she's going to improve, or do you think she's going to keep it the same execution-wise on beam?
What is she? I don't remember what she did at nationals. Did she break the connection or something?
You know what? I think it was like maybe hesitation, like a lot of hesitation, maybe some wobbles. But like in my mind, like Tiana as a junior was like so good on beam. Like she would, I kept on saying like, oh, she's the next Lori Hernandez on beam.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she has the potential of scoring higher, but like, even though she scored like 7.9, 7.7, I feel like at Olympic trials, I can see her scoring like an 8.0 or maybe even an 8.1. Because like she has really good technique.
Yes.
Let's go 8.1.
I agree that Tiana is a great beam worker and gets very, very good beam scores internationally.
Yeah. Okay, I have to sum this up because I didn't do the calculations correctly. Let me see. Let's see. All right. So the next gymnast up is Kalia Lincoln. So Kalia Lincoln, didn't she fall on beam at Classics?
I believe so.
Yeah. So at Classics, Kalia Lincoln got a 5.2 D score. And did she fall in the wolf turn or like the switch half? I'm trying to remember.
I think she broke the connection of her switch half. Oh, I don't remember what she fell on.
So I think Kalia, even when she stays on the beam, I don't think she scores tremendously high. So she scored a 6.75 with the fall. Okay, it says like Kalia also fell on Nash, and people are saying she fell in the switch half twice. All right,
Okay.
she fell. I feel like it's I would not be surprised if she gets like a 7.0. What do you think? In terms of the simulation, do you think she's gonna get like a 7.0 on beam?
I don't know because last season beam was her second best event, and they were giving her really good beam scores. And then she went to Pan Am.
Yeah. Someone says that she got a 7 point. Someone says that her D score was 5.9 at Pan Am's, which is way higher than 5.2.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like she must have didn't get credited for a lot.
Yeah. Let me see what she scored before she fell at US Champs before she withdrew. What did she score? Wait, so did she even compete? I'm trying to remember. Did Kalia Lincoln compete at US Championships at all, or she just withdrew completely?
I think she did beam and withdrew after beam. I think she fell on her dismount on beam and withdrew.
Okay. I don't see her, but that's okay. So let's split her D score like 5.2 instead of 5.2 and 5.9. Let's say she gets a 5.6.
That's fair.
And then let's say she gets like a. I mean, like if she fell twice on beam, like all indications hint that she might fall again at trials, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
I think it's a 7.0. I'm just taking.
It's so hard with her because typically beam is her second best event. That's the argument for her is she could go up on beam and floor.
I agree. Okay, but either way, Kalia Lincoln is not making this team for beam. So like, I don't think we should obsess about that score.
No.
Okay, so Jocelyn Robertson,
which has improved a lot on beam.
Okay, so she does a 6.2 or a 5.9. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and give her a 6.2 D score, and she scores like honestly like
that Damanoti. I don't know why they have that girl do.
The execution is reflected in low scores. So she gets like a 6.9 or a 7.5. I feel like realistically 7.3, 7.1.
I was gonna say 7.1.
Okay, 7.1. Like okay, a 13.3 is a pretty good score for beam. Like you know, it reflects that she does high difficulty, but the execution needs improvement. So. I love how like people are suggesting scores in the chat, and I'm just like,
I love it.
Not that score. Okay, so Jesus Rivera. Okay, I think I'm gonna show my bias when I score some of these routines. So Jesus Rivera did a beautiful beam routine the second day, and she only got a 7.8 for it, which is ridiculous. for that beam routine. It was
Look at what she
gorgeous.
scored at Classics. No,
Okay.
at World Cup.
Classics. Okay, Hesley was a mess at Classics. I'll be honest. So I don't feel like it's a true indication of her talent. But okay, so Hesley had a 6-1 beam routine, and she scored an 8.05 the first day and a 7.8 the second day. If I were me and I wasn't like a hater like the judges were, I feel like it's an 8.2 beam routine. But I know that like maybe she has some built-in deductions that I'm not seeing because I like that style of gymnastics. So maybe like, would you say like an 8-1 is a fair score for Hesley on beam?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Because an 8-1 is a 14.2, which is a really high beam score. It's okay. 8-1. Okay, so Jade Carey.
Like a 14.5 at Winter Cup? So yeah, I'm perfectly.
She does well internationally too, I feel like sometimes when she stays on. Okay, so Jade Carey. So Jade Carey does a 5.6 beam, sorry, a 5.3 to 5.5 beam routine. So I'm just gonna average it. I'm just gonna say 5.4 on beam for Jade.
That's fair.
And then
she's very consistent on beam.
Yeah. So she fell the second day on her, was it a side jump? But I don't think she's gonna do that again. I feel like she's going to score. So she scored an 8.15 the first day, and then she fell the second day. You got a 6.8. So maybe like, I don't think she's going to fall. I feel like she's going to get like an 8.1.
I think that's fair.
Okay, I totally messed up. Okay, someone called me out on it. So Hesley's beam routine is 5.8, not 6.1.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much. Someone caught that because I was looking at her bar routine. So would you say that Jade would score like an 8.0 for a hit beam routine? I know the form and the extension has deductions, but I feel like she's based on her NCAA, like she's gotten so much more consistent.
Yeah, she's hitting those split positions better.
Okay, I was totally looking at the wrong thing for Hesley. So I was looking at her bar routine. So like she got an 8.0 execution and then 8.3. So I don't know, maybe I'm gonna raise Hesley's beam score to an 8.2 and then keep Jade's at an 8.0.
Okay.
That's okay. 14 seems way more realistic because I was like 14.2 seems a little high. Okay. All right, let's talk about Makayla Cello on beam because like Reagan Smith Gymnastics did a number on her, reassessed her score and got something way lower. So Kayla's beam is like a 6.0 or a 5.6, depending on what connections she makes. So like, should we, I don't know, do you think she's going to make all her connections on beam at trials? I feel like she's like hungry for this. I feel like she's going to work really hard and try to make all those connections.
I feel comfortable with giving her credit for all her connections.
Okay, so that's a 6.0.
Okay.
Do you think that, okay, so what realistic execution do you think Kayla's going to get on beam? Because she got a really high 8.1 the first day at Nationals, which I think was not realistic. And then she got a 7.45.
We give Kayla DeCello like a 7.2. I don't understand how these judges keep it like an 8 point something in East. But I personally would give Kayla DeCello like a 7.2. That's my personal opinion. I'm not hating on the girl.
It sounds like a little bit of hate for me, but like, okay, so 7.2. I was gonna go like 7.7. I was gonna go.
Wow.
So maybe like we'll average our scores. Like we're two judges, right? Let's average our scores and give her like a 7.45.
Okay.
Okay. I think honestly, like a 13.45 is a realistic score.
I think it's more realistic than what she's actually been scoring.
All right. Let's talk about Jordan. So Jordan had some issues on beam. So I think she starts out of a 5.6, maybe, or like she got a 5.6 as our highest score, D score at championships, and she got a 5.3 the second day. But I'm gonna if we're giving the benefit of the doubt to Kayla, I feel like we should give the benefit of the doubt to Jordan. But I do worry about Jordan's execution. Like she got a 8.1 the first day, and then she got a 7.0, 7 flat on the second day. What do you think Jordan is scoring on beam execution-wise at trials?
But the second day she fell.
She fell, yeah.
It's those damn leaps, man. Like, I love Jordan Childs down. It's her flexibility. All her straddle leaps are good. All her split leaps, though.
I feel like the side Somi also gives her issues. Does she still do the side Somi? Maybe I'm just making that up.
It's the side Somi and it's the damn switch side quarter. They both.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe 7.8, 7.9.
Ooh, that was higher than I was going to give it. I was going to go 7.6, 7.7.
All right, let's go 7.8 because I feel like that when she stays on, she can score high, and I feel like she has good landings.
She does.
Yeah. 7.8, is that unrealistic? Chat, let us know for Jordan. 7.8 execution. All right, let's talk about Miss Suni Lee. So I'm gonna give her the 6.7 because she got it both days at D scored. She got it both days at championships. What do we think her execution is? So she got a 7.5 the first day with 2 major wobbles. The second day she did a lot better. She got an 8.2.
I think with Suni, with no.
They said we're being generous for Jordan and Hammer and Kayla. Okay, so I have been. Okay, so Makayla wanted to hammer Jordan more, and I was trying to dial it back in because I was just like, I think Jordan scores generally high. Okay, so let's. You want to lower Jordan's beam score by 1/10?
I'm cool with it.
All right.
I'm cool with it.
There we go. Is that we're giving the people kind of what they want, but also like you said 7.5 and I said 7.8. Okay, so Suni, do we think she's? I think she's going to score the same as the second day, like 8.2.
I actually am going to say something controversial and say Suni can actually be better.
I think she could be better too, because like I think a lot of her deductions are in that Steingruber dismount. Like I think like she does like she has like some form issues on the Steingruber, and then she wobbles a lot on the switch ring. A lot of people do, yeah. Also,
the Steingruber is a hard, easy dismount. Is to stay laid out throughout that whole skill.
No, I agree.
It's hard.
All right, so what are we thinking? 8.3, 8.4?
And then Suni might go for the double pike here.
There's no way. I think there's no way that Suni is ever going to do the double pike. But I do worry that, like, y'all are right. I didn't get the notification. My biggest worry, I'll tell you right now, is like, let's say Suni makes the Olympics. I'm so terrified of that layout step out mount. Like it's giving me Alicia Sacramone Beijing. Like with all the pressure, I'm so nervous that she's just gonna topple off on
Which one are you more nervous about? The layout step out mount or Jordan Childs doing a pike front on B as a mount? Like
the pike the pike front Jordan, is so
Jordan.
I can't believe it.
Jordan. You telling me you couldn't do a switch leap mount like everybody else? Like a pike front is so hard.
It's so hard.
And for only an E.
It's only an E. But you know what? The 7.7 reflects a wobble maybe on that pike front mount. Okay. Suni. I know, but Wong for World says that Suni hasn't missed her mount yet, but she's missing it a lot in podium training. I know podium training doesn't mean anything, but like, okay, you think Suni's going to score higher? I think she's going to score the same. So
I think my good Judy Suni on a great day, can score like an 8-8 on beam.
This is what happens when you have two Sunni fans trying to rig, trying to rig this fake trials. You know what? Like, let's give her an 8.5. I think 8.5 is like higher than I was gonna give her, and you want her. So on my 8.2, your 8.8. Let's average it to an 8.5. This is like we're rigging it for Sunni, but you know what? It's our podcast. I don't care. Okay, let's talk about Sky Blakely. Sky Blakely does really
well. Don't you hate for what I'm going to say? I think for Sky, realistically.
Okay, so I'm going to give Sky.
Her spark value can be higher because she's missing a lot of connection this year.
So I'm giving her the higher of the 6 point. She got a 6.1 and a 6.2 at nationals. I'm giving her a 6.2. Wasn't Sky trying to do a split leap after the front tuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Her start value can get up to a 6.6 on B.
Do you think she's gonna do she's gonna make the front tuck split leap connection? Because that adds like what? That adds like 2/10.
She was going for at one point a split leap whoop jump after the punch front.
Okay, I'm gonna give her an extra 10th in D-score. That doesn't make any sense. But like I'm giving her an extra 10th because I feel like she can.
And then she can also do a back tuck after her switch half. She normally does a back tuck, and she's.
I haven't seen that back tuck. I don't know. These comments are killing me. All right, 6.3. I don't know. That's an impossible D score probably, but what do you think her execution is? I think she gets like an 8, like a low 8s for her execution.
I think that's fair, and also I think she can be better. Now I'm not going to go Sunni better. I'll go 8.1, 8.2.
8.1. So 8.1 is what she's getting. All right, let's talk about Shilese because, Shilese, we only have seen one beam routine from her at Core Classics, and
it was very good.
It was very good. She had a 5.9, but I think it was kind of overscored execution wise. What do you think? She got an 8.15. So here's the thing.
Ever since Shilese made that little beam finals at World, Shilese been turning up on beam.
So I want to see. So I know that she was working on the side aerial layout step out as a second acro pass, but I don't know whether she'll need to do it. My biggest worry about Shilese's beam is the Arabian, because it's always really low. Like she does it really low, and I just don't know why. Why does she do this split jump, straddle jump after the Arabian? Like it doesn't give her any connection bonus. Like I feel like she should do something with the switch mount. Like the switch mount, she should do like the split jump, straddle jump after the switch mount. I don't know. So I'm thinking like 8.0 for execution. Do you think that's reasonable?
I'm perfectly cool with that. Okay. My only issue with Shilese is she took out her double pike dismount. She hasn't been doing that since she fell on it at World. She's watered it down to a double tuck. I wonder if that's an issue.
Yeah, I think when Sarah, her coach, had the Q&A, she said that she was like choosing life by not doing the double pike because I think maybe she was nervous about it. Yeah. But it's only a 10th. It's only a 10th, so don't ask. Yeah, true. Okay, so Simone on beam. Let's see what she does. Simone on beam is her D score is all contingent on her mount. Like sometimes she doesn't connect the switch half with the switch mount, but I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she makes it. And she scores 8.3, 8.4 execution on beam. So I don't know. We're giving her the benefit of the doubt in terms of the connection. What do you think?
And I'm perfectly fine with giving Simone the benefit of the doubt on everything.
Okay.
Like, I'm perfectly cool with that.
So 8.4. You think 8.4? That seems really hot. Okay, so so she got a 14.8 on both days of national. So 14.9 is not unrealistic. So let's see what the scores, the totals are after 3 rotations.
And plus, I do think, again, Simone can be better on beam. I don't think we've seen the best of Simone on beam this year so far.
Okay, so after 3 rotations, we have Simone in the lead and Suni in second place, 7/10 behind Simone. And we have Sky Blakely in third. And then Shiley's 1/10 behind Shy in fourth, followed by Jesus Rivera after a strong beam routine. And then we have Jordan Childs with the exact same score as Kayla DiCello heading into floor.
I'm perfectly fine with this. Where's Jade Carey at?
So Jade Carey is 3/10 behind Jordan and Kayla with floor coming up. So I think it's all going to depend on floor. This fake trials is giving me anxiety.
It is going to come down the floor. Like, this is real. I feel like we're doing it good because I feel like this is very realistic.
And then we have Tiana, Joss, and
somebody said those Suni scores are so unrealistic. Have you not watched national championships? These are literally what she scored at national championships, Fred.
Well, the thing is, it is, but it's like we're assuming that her upgrades on bars are boosting her a lot up.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go. Let me move to floor exercise. I'm gonna go from the bottom up again to keep the suspense going. All right. So Kalia Lincoln, what is Kalia's D score on floor?
I think Kalia is like a
6.2. Well, at least a core. She got a 6.2. And what execution score do we think Kalia is going to get on floor? So she got a 7.8 at Core Hydration Classic, but I think Core Hydration, like, they were a little bit critical on execution.
But she still scored like a 14.2 something.
She scored a 14 at Core Hydration Classic. So the chat is saying Kalia is planning upgrades to a 6.4. Do you think she's going to do all her upgrades, Kalia?
So that would be doing a Morse.
And a Tusavitna, and probably
and it was a full in through to a full in. I think she's capable of it.
Let's do it. Let's give her the upgrades at 6.4, and then 8.0 execution because we gave her the upgrades.
I agree. Because they're gonna.
Oh wait, that's a 14.4. 14.4 is ridiculously high.
For her though, the way they score her nationally, I think it's fair.
Okay, so
like,
Kalia
Lincoln, Florida's her ticket to the Olympics. Like, that's her own.
Oh my God, I'd be so gagged if she got a 14.4.
I'm not. I wouldn't be.
That's her going feral. She's going feral with an 18.4, with a 14.4. Okay, Jocelyn Robertson. What is Jocelyn gonna? People are saying 14.4 is fair.
I think it's fair too, Fred.
All right, Jocelyn Robertson. She does a 6.3.
Okay.
But her execution hovers around. Well, it's very variable. She got a 7.3 with a 3/10 neutral deduction the first day, so 7.0, and she got a 7.8 the second day. 7.8 the second day was amazing.
Oh my God,
her second day was so good.
That second day flirt.
Do you love it enough to give it the same execution score of 7.8?
So I'm gonna go 7.5 on a good day.
So she got a 7.8 the second day. You think she's gonna score lower at trials?
Because the Gojion wouldn't get credited if it was me.
So you say 7.5. I'm gonna say 7.7. So 7.6.
Yes. Oscar, hop on whenever you're ready.
Hop on. Except for don't bias our scoring because we're the Sunni train has left. The Sunni train has left the building. All right, so all right, Tiana. I love Tiana's floor routine. I feel like Tiana's floor routine is gorgeous. She got a 5.7 D score on both days. And she scored it's like at low 8s, like 8.0, 8.1. I think the judges are gonna love this routine. I feel like they're gonna go like 8.2, 8.3 at trials.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to go 8.3 or 8.
I'll go 8.1. I'll go 8.1.
I'll go 8.1. Okay, so 8.2 is the average. Okay, so 13.9. So you see the scores for floor here. So Robertson got 13.9. Tiana Suminosekara got 13.9. Khalil Lincoln got 14.4, which is ginormous.
I agree. I agree. Right. I think her floor is superior to the other two.
All right, now we have to have a really serious conversation, Makayla.
Okay.
Because Jade Carey is on floor.
Woo.
And stop it. Someone said that Suni is going to score a 15.6 on floor just because he loves her. I mean, just wait. But like, okay, so I think Jade Carey is going to do the syllabus third pass. Okay, let me look at Jade Carey's.
Okay, this is how I think Jade's floor routine construction is going to be. I think she's going to start off with a more. I think she's going to do some kind of combination into a syllabus, maybe a front layout into her double again.
Yes.
Maybe she might pull it and try to be Simone and go front layout full into her double.
That's that's one step too far. But I think so she had a 5.8, and I do think she's gonna go like 6.3, 6.4 at least.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give her a 6.4 D score. Do you think that's unrealistic?
Her double L turn back to that floor.
Because she's counting an A and a B in that routine right now.
Yeah.
She's counting her front tuck and she's counting like a switch leap, right?
Yeah. She needs to add a turn or a popa back or something.
I would love a popa. I think 6.4 is the D score she's going to get, but what do you think her execution is going to be with all these upgrades?
This is the part where y'all gonna say I'm hating. With all of the upgrades, it's the dance that's gonna always hold Jade back from me.
What do we think the score is going to be? So she's got a 7.8 and a 7.9 execution at U.S. Nationals, which I thought the second day the 7.9 was a little low because her landings were really sharp. So what are you scoring this routine?
I'm gonna be very generous because it is trials and she is the reigning Olympic champion.
You're gonna be like, I'm gonna go very generous and give her a 6.8. Something ridiculous.
I'm gonna go 8.3.
8.3? That's so high.
Jade Carey is the Olympic champion on floor.
There's no way on God's green earth that the judges are going to give Jade Carey an 8.3 in execution.
Whew.
Because like she's going to get like 6/10 in artistry deductions alone.
So bad, that artistry. I hope she changed that floor routine. I hope she goes back to her college music.
Okay, what do you think? I think an 8.0 is a more realistic Jade Carey.
Okay.
What do you think?
Judges conference. I got overruled. 8-0.
It's 8-0. But that's still a 14.4. That's still a 14.4, which literally renders like Kalia Lincoln's like 14.4 like redundant.
It is, and
it is what it is. This
is
Oscar, before we continue, Oscar, give us your take on the scoring so far.
Hi. Well, I haven't watched all of your conversation. I only joined halfway through, so I'm not even sure if this is like what we're doing exactly. Are we just giving them what we think? Predictions?
We're using the scores from the 3 most recent meets and then actually scoring their execution, what we think they're gonna score at Olympic trials. Yeah.
Okay, so it was a lot of scores to give feedback about. Did you have specific ones you were interested in?
So people are saying that we're overscoring Suni, and I just want your take. Do you think we're overscoring Suni?
Yeah, I commented that I thought her bar score was unrealistically high.
Okay,
what did we give her bars?
We gave her an 8.7, but Shiley's got an 8.75 at Core Hydration Classic.
I don't think it's unrealistic.
I don't know.
What 6.4 routine is she gonna show?
She's gonna do the Nabiva Bohardwaj, not connect the Van Leeuwen, and then she's gonna go back to the high bar, do a blind change, do a straddle Jaeger, pack, Maloney, Ganger.
Wait, she's gonna do a Shaposh? Just a Shaposh alone?
For what?
How will she get back to the high bar after her
Van
pack?
Leeuwen.
Van Leeuwen, yeah.
So she won't connect it? Why not connect it?
Because I feel like it's too much too soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's gonna do a full pirouette and then do the full in and then stick it. And that's why she's getting an 8.7. Is that unrealistic? Okay.
No.
I think so, yeah. I think that her skills have more, when she connects her skills, she has more built-in deductions than Shiley's.
I mean, let's table this for another discussion, but like, I want to finish the meet and then we can talk about it. Okay, so I'm gonna save Kayla and Jordan for the end. I'm gonna skip over them for now because I feel like it's gonna be very close.
Okay.
Let's talk about Hesley Rivera's floor. So Hesley does a 5-8 floor routine, and she scores. No, sorry, I lied. No, she does a 5-8 floor routine, and she scores like. She had like a lot of out of bounds at nationals. I think she got like 0.4.
Did she fall at nationals, or was that just at classic?
I don't think she fell at national. I think she went out of bounds like twice in each routine.
And she did all of her tumbles. She didn't do like a layout.
No, she did all of her tumbles. So she got like a 7.7 and a 7.8, but then both days she had neutral deductions of 0.4.
People in the chat are saying that they think if she didn't go out of bounds, she could score.
It's not people. It's just this one cat, Wong for Worlds.
Wong for Worlds is having a lot of. All right. Okay. Let's be realistic. I think that Hesley is gonna get like a 7-8, and she's gonna go out of bounds once, so it's gonna be like a 7-6.
The thing about Hesley is though that they're pushing her to do skills that she can't really land with her chest in a good position. So that's like a built-in deduction to basically every dismount, every landing she has on every event.
And I think that's what's leading her to go out of bounds, trying to force those landings.
Yeah, she's landing with her chest parallel with the floor.
All right. So, do you guys think like 7.8 with like with the out of bounds? So like a 7-6.
That's crazy that she has a 5-8 D score on floor.
Because she does a Chusavitna, right?
Mm-hmm.
She does.
I'm guessing that's what she got credited with at the last meet, right? That's where you got that number.
She got a 5-8 both days at nationals on floor.
That's no joke for like a non-floor girl.
I mean, she's a floor girl now. Okay, 7.7, guys. 7.7. Agree or disagree?
I agree. I would go. Yeah, 7-7.
All right. So the chat says she does a Chuso and a double layout. Good for her. All right, Shilese Jones, what do we think she's going to do on floor? Any upgrades, or do you think she's going to keep the same routine as
I
for her
think
Hydration
she,
Classic?
I think she'll, if she's feeling good and training well, she'll do the 1.5 step out through the full in. Hopefully.
Oh, so she did a 5.8 at Core Hydration Classic. Maybe we can give her a 6.0 upgrade.
And I also seen her training a memo into an illusion term. I don't know if she's gonna
Yeah,
add that.
but Sarah, her coach said that that's not happening.
Yeah, she did say that.
Oh, okay.
All right, so like a 6.0. What do we think her execution score is? Because here's the thing, I think her execution score was on the lower side at Classic, but she couldn't hear her music. Like she said that she was kind of just making up she was doing the dance and she couldn't hear the music. So
yeah, she missed all of her all the cues and the synchronicity.
So I feel like her in terms of artistry, it's gonna go up at trials, but I don't know because she's increasing her tumbling difficulty. So maybe I'd be inclined to keep the execution score the same.
What do y'all think about how Shilese switched her dance passage to she does a strug to switch full now?
It's so much better.
Okay, a strug is what's a strug? Is that a tour jeté half? What's the?
Yeah, it's a C.
If a tour jeté is with a half turning split leap, it's a full turning split leap.
Nice.
Some people will say tour jeté half. Some people will call that a tour jeté full. It's confusing.
Because a tour jeté it has the half turn.
Yeah, you're right. What you said was right, I think. But some people, I just want to make sure you weren't thinking of something different. Like some.
Got it. All right, so 8.1 is that unrealistic? Do you think 8.1?
No, I think it could be a little bit higher, but
I don't really know what's holding her back from getting in the mid-8s.
From Shilese, depending on how she turns.
It's her turn.
I think that her double layout training that in for a full in will get rid of some, like the pike down, leg separation, that type of thing. I think it could be a good change for her.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about. We have 5 gymnasts left. Let's talk about Sky Blakely's floor.
Wait, real quick. Do you know what Shilese's D score would be if she did her double first pass, second pass? She did 1.5 through the full in and ended with a double layout.
I would have to calculate it out. Maybe 6.1. Because she had a 5.8 at Classics. Okay, so Sky Blakely has a 5.6 to 5.8 D score. Do we think she's gonna do all of her? Because I think the reason why she scored lower on the first day is because she didn't do the jump out of the double front.
I think it's the wolf turn because she did a triple wolf.
Yeah, I don't think she's gotten has she gotten her triple wolf on floor this season?
She did it day 2. I think she got credit for it for day 2.
All right, so maybe should we do the lower D score or the higher D score for Sky? Do you think she's going to make all her connections and jumps?
Let's play. I think she'll
if
probably.
It's just that stag jump and the wolf turn, I think she's totally capable of getting the high D score.
5.8.
Okay, but so if it's what Kokoroni is saying, the switch ring and the Gojian, that's a different thing.
I don't think she got credit for the Goshen either days.
She should have.
So she got a 7.9 and an 8.0 execution both days, but she got out of bounds maybe on both days. So I'm inclined to say 7.9 and then maybe like a 1/10 out of bounds. What do you guys think?
I also heard word on the street that Sky is planning on ending her floor with a full in.
Oh. So
a full into her knees.
Stop.
Don't do that. Don't do that, my friend.
Wait, random question. You know how a double Arabian is considered a forward acro?
Yeah.
If you add a full twist to it and you do, who got it named the heron? Is that a forward element as well?
It should be.
Don't know. I mean, is a
No.
Biles is a Biles
So
a
because
forward?
they don't call it a full twist and Arabian double front, they call it a full twist and double back with a half twist.
Yeah.
So it's probably a backward skill.
Okay, Sky Blakely, 7-8, and then out of bounds, or 7-9 out of bounds. What 1/10?
I think she's had really scrappy landings, so I think her max score should be actually much higher than what she's been getting. I think her max score, and it only takes one day, you know, like it only takes one performance to make it into the all-around final. I think she could get like an 8.3 with clean landings.
I think 8.3 is really high, Oscar.
But she's like had like really bad landings, right?
She has.
Like no clean landings.
All right, so Oscar, so let's all give our scores and then we'll average them.
Okay.
I think 7.9.
What is this number though? Is this max score? That was my max
No,
score.
this is your predicted score. What do you think she'll actually do?
I think she'll keep having bad landings. I think she'll get a 7-8.
All right, 7-8. Makayla, do you think 7-8? You think better?
You went 7-9. He went 7-8.
I went 7-9.
I'm comfortable with that. Either one.
7.85 is what we're giving her.
Okay.
Okay, so Suni Lee. What do we think? Do you think her floor is staying the same? Because
I expect upgrades.
What do we think?
Gosh.
I expect a Syllabus mount. I expect a double layout as her second counter pass.
Oh, Lord.
And I
That's
expect
just crazy to expect that.
Is a front handspring double twist to a tuck front.
She's never done that.
I know. I don't care. I seen it one time in a training video, and I expect to see it happening.
Oh my God, Makayla, you're killing me.
She trained the front tuck?
No, she trained a handspring double twist at one point in time.
Okay, so Suni is attempting a 5.4, right? She's attempting a 5.4, but
now
then she
gets full credit.
No, she only gets a 5.2 usually because she doesn't get credit for the double L turn.
Oh right.
But
what do you think she should replace that with?
I don't know, like a switch half. Like a clean switch half. I mean, she does a clean switch half on beam. Like, why can't she do a clean switch half on floor?
I know. I actually am. I'm dying to know why she doesn't do that.
Okay, I think she's gonna get credit for her intended routine, but I don't think she's gonna do any upgrades. Maybe she'll.
That's not a bad. I mean, a 5.4 for floor is not a bad score.
No, not at all. So she got an 8.05 and an 8.15 execution at champs. I think she's going to score higher at. Honestly, I think her landings will be better, and I think like the judges are inclined to like probably give softer scores at trials than at championships.
She also said she was going to work on her choreography and her artistry, so that could be a few tenths.
Did Suni go out of bounds on floor?
No.
Which would surprise you more, if she changes the order of her passes and does... Okay, which would surprise you more, if she brings back the syllabus in the first pass, or she upgrades her dismount to a 2.5 front pull?
I don't think the 2.5 is ever happening. So I think I'd say that. Well, the thing is, like, the scary thing about the syllabus is that I think, didn't she get kind of hurt in NCAA when she did the syllabus?
Yes, it was so bad. That was the last time we saw her do it, which is why Makayla sounds delusional.
No, I don't. She's in way better shape than she was then. Um, Now she knows how to manage her kidney issues.
But she's
I don't.
also lacking confidence.
You know what I think? I think that she would do a Chusovitna before she would do a syllabus, because like her double layout it's not like great, but I feel like she trained like a Chuso like leading up to Tokyo.
Why is her double layout better than her double tuck?
Don't know.
Her double tuck is bad.
Okay, so what are we thinking for Suni's execution? 8.2? 8.2 execution?
I can't get on board with the 8 with that double L turn. I can't get on board with the 8 with that double L turn.
Well, she got an 8.
I like scoring them relative to each other.
Okay,
like,
so
whatever Jade is getting, Suni's getting a point better.
A point? Because we gave Jade an 8.0 on floor.
So Suni scored a 9?
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, Makayla, what do you think Suni's scoring execution-wise on floor?
I really am going to go 7, 8.
Girl, Suni's not getting a 7-8 on floor.
Remember how poorly Suni scored on floor in Tokyo? She could be getting like a 7.5, honestly.
No, but honestly, like she did better relative to the other American gymnasts, though.
In E-scores?
In E-scores, right?
I don't remember, actually.
We can take a look at it. Okay, so okay, Makayla's giving a 7-8. Oscar, what do you give Suni on floor?
I think that she is going to get from the U.S. judges an 8.15.
Wow.
Because I think it sounds so much better to me to be like she's getting a 13.55 with the 5.4 D score than just singularly independently being like she's getting an 8.15.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8.2. So 8.2, 8.15. Makayla's 7.8. So maybe like 8.0.
8.1. I'm comfortable with it.
8.1. All right. Simone. Simone did a 7.0 and a 7.1 routine. Should we assume that she's going to do the 7.1 again?
Yeah.
I think Simone could actually upgrade.
Let's not be unreal.
Well,
couldn't she upgrade?
She did. Is she doing the double or triple wolf turn?
That's the upgrade. If she did it.
Right. Did she do the triple at nationals? I don't remember.
Sometimes she does the triple, sometimes she does the double.
When she got the 7.1, was she connecting the jump out of her biles?
Yeah, that's the 1/10 difference.
And she can only do one of those jumps, right? Because early in the season she was doing a jump out of her Chuso.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So she can only do it once now.
All right, so Simone got an 8.2 the first day of nationals and an 8.0 the second day.
Simone is such a tumbler. She could do like sickening combinations if they were valued more. Like she could probably do like a double into like a punch tucked front pole or something.
Oh, somebody said One for World said she hasn't done a triple wolf turn on floor this quad.
The only time I know for sure she did the triple wolf turn on floor was 2021, like at nationals or trials.
Yeah. What do we think her execution is?
Oh, Simone.
So Simone got an 8.2 and an 8.0 at US champs.
Did she go out of bounds?
What was her highest E score at Worlds?
I don't remember.
Well, it's not. I guess it's not relevant because this is domestic judging.
Simone sticking all tumbling passes, not going out of bounds, can get like a 8.5.
Yeah, but she doesn't stick all of her passes usually.
But I'm saying I predict that she will.
Oh, okay.
And she getting an 8.5.
8.5. Oscar, what do you think?
Do either of you think that Simone might be better at these trials than at the actual Olympics?
I mean, that's what happened.
2021.
Yeah. I was gonna go like 8.1, 8.2 for Simone on floor, because that's kind of consistent with what she's been scoring domestically.
It would have been fun to have been scoring all these girls, like giving them 2 scores for the 2 days of trials. I feel like one of the days she's gonna flop on floor and be like really out of bounds.
All right, so
flop for Simone standards, not actually fall.
Oscar, what are you scoring Simone execution wise? Like a predicted execution.
I think she's gonna have a really bouncy routine. So I think she's gonna get like a part of me wants to say like 7-9, and then I think her max would be like an 8-5, 8-6. So I'll say 7-9. Sorry.
Okay, so I said 8.2. Makayla said 8.5. You said 7-9. So like 8.2.
Yeah.
All right. So let me. Okay. So now we're down to the final 2 gymnasts, which is honestly like the 2 gymnasts that I think is like on the bubble. Jordan Childs and Kayla DiCello. Let's start with Kayla. So Kayla did a 5.7. A 5.7.
Who are your locks then?
And Jordan does a 5.7 to 5.6. So what? Sorry, a 5.7 or a 6.0 floor routine. Which one do you think Jordan's gonna do?
What skill is determining her start value?
Her Gojyan and her off turn.
Girl, so she's starting at
and her L hop full.
Yeah, so she's starting at the lower start value.
Okay.
No, but Makayla, they gave her the 6.0.
I know, but I don't think they should have. I don't think.
But I think they will do it again if she does the same thing.
But they didn't the first. They didn't the first day, which is weird.
Didn't she fall the first day?
Yeah, she fell on the double layout, but that's not.
I just feel like they were probably like feeling less generous with the fall.
Yeah, but the D score panel is different than the E score panel.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. I just think that when the girls fall domestically, they want to take the opportunity to give them not good scores so they can.
How about a 5.9? So maybe not a 6.0, but how about a 5.9?
That seems really random.
This whole thing is random. This.
No, but I think it's less. I think it would make more sense if they gave her one of the scores she's already received than like a. Oh, we're gonna give her one of those things, but not all of them.
So do you think
6.0 or do you think
5.8? How about 5.8, Oscar?
Yeah, that sounds fair to me.
Okay, 5.8. Okay, so what do we think execution-wise for Kayla DiCello's floor routine? So Kayla scored a 8.25 and an 8.15.
I would go with the 8.2.
I agree. Oscar, 8.2 for Kayla?
I just know she's gonna score so much lower internationally.
I know, but
maybe. I mean, yeah, I think that if that's what they're giving her, that's what she's gonna continue to receive.
So 8.2 or 8.2.
Actually, I'm gonna take that bet. I think she could be better because she's both days at nationals. She had a weird landing on her double pikes, like she had a low chest landing, and she kind of stumbled out of it. So she actually did the landing on her double pike.
No, you're right. You're right.
8.4. 8.4. Okay, I think 8.3. So 8.35.
Listen, if her floor score is the last thing standing between Kayla and making that team, they're gonna give her like a 14.4.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So Jordan, what do you think her execution will be?
Woo! That's the hard one.
That's crazy. Did she get an 8.3 execution score day 2, or did they give her a 6.0 D score? So it's an 8.1.
Mm-hmm.
She got an 8.1 for Jordan on day 2, but she got obviously a 7.05 for the first day. I feel like I think Jordan can score like an 8.1 or 8.2 again.
It depends on her wolf turn. if she's not doing it wild and stuff. But I'm comfortable going 8-2.
8-2?
I'm gonna go a little lower, 8.05.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna go 8.2. So what is that? 8.15?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the final result, guys. The audience has been waiting.
Poor lawyer, who are your locks if Kayla and Jordan are your bubble girls?
My locks are these 4 women right here. Let me.
The 4 S's.
All right, so let me show. So I'm gonna color code. Oh my god, it's so close! Oh my god, look at how close it is.
It is very close.
Guys, wait, there's a tie. Wait, I'm shook right now. Wait, seriously, look at how close this is. I'm gonna highlight this in blue so you guys can see how ridiculous this looks. Look at how close that is. So
who gave Jade a 14-4 on floor?
I mean wait, guys. I'm shook right now. I'm shook that my results that I wanted ended up being the results that I wanted. Okay, whatever.
And if y'all don't think Suni can't beat Charlize in the all around, y'all crazy.
Wait, this is kind of wild. So okay. Pretend this is pretend trials is only one day, and this is the actual scores. These are the actual scores. There's a tie between Kayla and Jade. Who would the committee choose?
Jade.
Oscar, what do you think?
Who would they? I am just finally looking at your numbers, and I have so many comments. Who would they choose if the other 4 are the S's?
Yeah. No, looking at the scores, how close they are for the number 5, 6, and 7 gymnasts. Number 5 is tied. Jade and Kayla are tied.
And Jordan is right behind them.
It's 1/10 behind them.
I would definitely take Jade because of her vault and floor scores.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm inclined
Those are crazy scores, you guys.
They're crazy, but
that's not double Olympic champion Zamolodchikova tees.
Okay, wait. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sort them.
What place is Kalia in? Is she's off the page?
She's in 12. She's in 12. Kalia is 12.
What scores did you give her? I can't see.
Let me zoom out. Can y'all see?
She got a 14-4 on floor. Also.
You're so rude. You gave her us. You think she's gonna fall on beam? Ah! No!
Yeah, that's what's happening.
I'm looking at them so sideways too.
Stop it. I think this is what's gonna happen.
I do too.
Okay, wait. So pretend these
Why
are the
did you guys
results.
give Sky such a low score on her ball?
It's not that low. It's higher than what she scored the second day. Right?
Yeah, I think you're right, but still, I think I would expect her to score higher.
Wait, let me highlight the top 3 scores on in each event so you can see.
Okay.
So on vault, these are the top. I should highlight it green or blue. Here, blue.
If you're able to, you could also. It would be helpful to see the 4th score.
Let me see. Okay, let me do that. Whoops, sorry. Oh my god, I'm a mess.
Okay, y'all really think Sky Blakely's Chang is gonna outscore Jade Carey?
Okay, look at the top 3 bar routine here. Do you think? I think this is very realistic. I don't think. Why are you guys hating on our scores?
Because it's not the people they want to see winning.
Okay, so
that's not true. I'm a Suni stan.
Okay, so these are the top 3 beams. Suni, Simone, Sky. I feel like that's very realistic.
Yeah, I think that's team finals lineup.
Okay, so and then let me highlight the top 3 floor scores, which is Simone, Jade and Kalia. I think this is very realistic. I don't know what people are saying. All right, let me go back to all around sorting. So these are the results. All right, so the Olympic team is Simone Biles, Suni Lee, Shiley Jones, Sky Blakely, and Jade Carey.
That's not my dream team, but that seems to be the way that things are going.
Okay, any other questions, guys?
Everybody is saying that we carried on about Jade Carey floor sport up.
I mean, so like honestly, like so Kalia scored a 14.4, which is really high, but it gets diluted by the fact that Jade can score just as well.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So what happens to the lineup? What happens to the lineup if this happens? Because like there's no like, are you not going to use Jade Carey or Sky Blakely on vault in qualifications? If these are the results and Jade Carey makes the Olympic team with Suni Lee, I feel like they're gonna have to let Suni, Shai, and Simone do all around in qualifications. Like I feel like it's historic. They always let the top 3 all arounders do all around. So then it's just about Sky and Jade where they fit into the picture. I feel like they would let.
Oh yeah, because one of them would have to not do vault in qualification.
Yeah. And I feel like they're gonna let Jade do vault and then sit Sky out of vault, and then let Sky do vault in finals, which is crazy. But
oh
Team
yeah,
final.
yeah. Unless Jade doesn't have her arm on her back and Sky's DTY is beating her.
So basically, if Sky does vault in qualification, Jade is only doing floor at the Olympics.
It's possible.
In which case, you might as well take Kalia Lincoln just for floor, right? Like, I don't know.
It's possible. And that's the issue with Jade Carey. It's like, is her vault good enough to put her on this team? Because with floor, I know we gave her a 14.4, but I literally think it's so many people that could beat her on floor in America.
Kalia Lincoln's Pan Am's floor says that's what I'm saying.
Kalia Lincoln just makes a lot of sense to be put on this team when you think about it. Because
oh my god.
What?
Did hell freeze over?
Oh, shut up, Oscar.
Okay.
This is why Kalia Lincoln makes a lot of sense.
Oh my
you
god.
can have Simone, Shiley's, and Suni do the all around. You let Guy Blakely do 3 events and let Kalia Lincoln just do floor.
This is crazy.
That's convenient.
And you don't have to hurt nobody's feelings.
Okay, I mean,
I feel like my biggest gripe looking at these scores is that it looks like some of these gymnasts were given more like you gave them more benefit of the doubt in their potential, and then so it's just very inconsistent.
Absolutely, we're American judges. That's what we do.
Are you talking about the actual judges or you too?
We're American judges.
Okay, wait, but Oscar, what is the most inconsistent score on this chart?
Like for instance, I think the most inconsistent or the most generous scores were given to Jade and Sunisa. I think that
which Jade score?
These would be like her floor score.
Okay, so but the thing is,
she hasn't touched that score.
The score reflects a 6/10 upgrade in her floor routine.
That's why we're being so generous to Suni. And
What's her routine if she has a 6'4"?
The 6'4" would be if she did a popa instead of a switch leap,
yeah,
and if she upgraded the full in to a syllabus, that's already a 6'4", I think, right?
and
Oh
give
shit!
her.
Guys, I totally forgot. I didn't do Leanne on this list. Oh well.
Uh,
I feel so bad. No, because I was looking. I was like, "Where's Leanne?" We didn't even do
no,
Leanne.
I'm laughing because no one said anything, not just you.
Oh my god! No one said anything about Leanne.
Oh,
I love
I think
Leanne.
we're working on the list.
Wait, you noticed?
Oh, I noticed.
Why don't you say something?
I don't think Leanne has a realistic shot at this team.
Wait, but we did Tiana and Jocelyn and Hesley, and you were like, you didn't say anything
I
about
think all of
Leanne?
those people have surpassed Leanne at this point in
Oh
time.
my god. I feel bad for Leanne. We completely forgot about her.
I think Leanne would be down there like 7th, 8th, 9th place.
Oh my god. All right, guys, I have to leave. I have to leave, but this was so much fun. I'll send you guys this spreadsheet, and you guys can like rag on it some more.
Thank you, friend. It was so much fun having you on.
Fun. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, bye for lawyer.
Bye, guys.
Oscar. It's me and Oscar again. And I have a little special treat for you guys.
Makayla, why do you think Jade would get an 8 execution score?
On what event?
On floor, when she hasn't gotten it all season.
I'm expecting them to give her a better score than she's been getting. What we were doing was we were giving what we expect them to get, not necessarily what we feel like they deserve, but what we think they can score. So, friend, we're here for the first half of the conversation. How do you feel about the little game that we played? Are you there, Oscar? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, sorry, could you not hear me?
No, we could not hear you.
I said that it was really fun, and I appreciated them for making the list and the numbers, and so that I don't have to do it, but I get to enjoy it.
But it wasn't like a scientific fact. This is just what we expect to see to happen. And I do agree that it's going to be close between Jay, Kalia, Kayla DeCello, and Jordan Child. I think it's going to be.
Yes, definitely. I would even add, I think they have more not like these girls have a good shot at making the team, but I think they have more competitors than that. I would add Jocelyn and Leanne and Tiana.
Yes.
What are we watching?
What we're going to watch is we're going to watch some highlights from, if I can find it,
Nisha, are you with child? Can you come on and chit chat? I mean, bring your child too if you can, but I know sometimes. The Brazilians. Brazil.
So y'all know we're fast forwarding through the men, right? I just hope y'all understand
Brazil has men?
exactly.
I didn't know.
Uh, uh, uh. So this is event finals at the Brazilian Olympic trials.
Makayla, what are your mag podiums for Paris?
Max, what's that?
Which guys do you think are gonna? Or here, I'll make it easier. Who's gonna be the Olympic champions? You don't have to give a podium.
They allow men to do gymnastics? When was that?
I want your opinion.
Uh, I think the um and forgive me, I don't know your name. The Chinese guy is going to be the Olympic all-around champion.
He's gonna upset Daiki.
Yes,
Ooh, why do you say
I,
that?
he's a better gymnast.
Based off of what?
See, you asking too much questions, friend. You lucky you get
I
an
know, but
answer.
I'm just like, I think that like the majority of the times they've dueled head to head,
Oh,
Daiki's beat him.
ooh,
Oh.
that was not good. Um, floor, I don't know. Pommel horse, I could care less.
What
Greens,
about the team?
oh, T. I'm gonna go China, Japan, America.
Kokoroni says Jang Bohang hasn't recovered from their injury fully, and they weren't even first in their Olympic trial.
That's fine.
I don't think has Jang Bohang ever beaten Daiki?
I'm not 1,000%.
I've seen a bunch of scary balls from this Brazilian championships.
They were going for it.
They have the most crunched elbows on the table.
Ooh.
Ah! She looked like she died. That was insane.
That was not good at all. That was nice. It is insane that China didn't bring their national champion to the Olympics. Who else does that in the world but China?
I mean, for all we know, Kaylee and Nimor would have been the two-time French national all-around champion, and
She
Melanie
would
would
be
be crying.
clearing Melanie right now. She would be clearing Melanie right now.
But for all we know, Melanie would be better because iron sharpens iron.
Oh, they're saying that the national champion for the men completely had a horrible Olympic trial. Okay.
He also has a weak ball, I think.
Oh, Palmer Horse. I don't know. I'm going to say Coy Young just cause. Um,
For pommel horse, I really like this one. I think he's from Kazakhstan. There's a gymnast that's really lovely. He's tall.
you know what? I haven't watched. I haven't watched rhythmic gymnastics at all this far, and I wonder what they're like since the Russians has been there.
I think the other countries have been taking advantage of the opportunities. Like I think that Italian gymnast is doing really well. Sofia Raffaelli or something. I remember Sri Tong competing last summer at the Universiade. I think didn't he win it or something? No, Zhang Boheng won it, but Sri Tong did quite well. Maybe he won an event, I can't remember. Like parallel bars?
Not the little robot. Yeah, I fast forward through vault because
This is so chaotic. What are we getting to?
uneven bars.
I think Brazil would be seriously fighting for gold if they still had that gymnast Thais Fidelis.
Oh my God, yes, she was.
She was the one.
She was in between Rebecca and Flavia. She wasn't as good as Rebecca, but she was a better all arounder than Flavia.
I also like enjoyed her routines more than Flavia's, for me personally.
Well, I think Caroline and LaRon are both in the finals. So for those who was questioning why LaRon made the team over Caroline, here we go.
Great. I saw Carolyn Pedro hit a bar routine, but it might have been in qualifications.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
This is Carolyn, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm telling you, I was like, it was not clear to me why they were taking Carolyn instead of Lorraine.
You. They're taking Lorraine instead of Caroline.
I know, I'm saying that I don't understand why that was. Like, Carolyn's bars are great. Oh, the dismount is
Oh,
not great. But she's pleased. It was a clean performance.
it was a good difficulty on the bar.
What was the beginning of her routine?
A true shot to something.
Where was the good difficulty?
She did a shot at TOEFL. I think a Maloney build a handstand.
She kept
It's
it
like,
going with the
yeah,
TOEFL.
I think she did like 5 D skills in a row.
Go off. Yes, Kayo? Is that how you say your name? But I'm wondering why did they pick Lorraine over Carolyn Pedro? since they're pretty much. I think they're only gonna use Lorraine on beam or bars. Excuse me.
Half turn, straddle grater, hat, balloon. Okay, double tuck. Not the commercial.
Hey, Makayla,
Yeah.
did you see that? Sunisa is she just her she has a sponsorship with Skims, Kim Kardashian's clothing brand.
No, I did not. And
Yeah, they
here is the
dropped her
winner.
commercial today. Oh, I don't have my keys.
Hat. Look at Mama's 0 point though. Oh, that was nice. Oh, oh.
Who was that?
Lorena.
Oh God, I'm like unbearable. I'm sorry. Hi.
Well, yeah, I do think she's a better bar worker than Carolina. Carolyn.
Kokoroni thinks that she is more consistent. Would you care if the U.S. Gymnasts, if all of their leotards at the Olympics are short sleeve?
No, I think that would be um, different and unique and beautiful.
Me
Yeah,
too.
give them a unitard. Yeah,
Was that L
Brazil.
grip or reverse?
It was L grip. It was a beautiful hot turn.
Do you think that Charlize could do a forward giant full?
Um, no. TOEFL.
Wow, she has good swing. Like before her dismount, is it an E or a D to do a giant full forwards in L grip?
It's a D.
Why does no one do forward giant 1.5?
Handstands. I mean, the Chinese girls do it all the time.
But they're doing one arm pirouettes. I'm talking about both arms.
There still would be it was worth the same regardless.
It's worth the same, but I think it's easier for most of the gymnasts to do it that way.
Maybe.
I think we see way more L grip giant falls than one arm pirouettes. Oh, of course we do, but yeah, my logic is flawed. Excuse me. Do you want Rebecca to medal in every event?
No.
Who
All
has the
around
potential
walking.
to get into all of the event finals?
I think she could get into all of the event finals.
Me too. I'm saying who else has the potential besides her and Simone?
Maybe I think Melanie could get into 3 event finals. I think Charlize could get into 3.
Could Sky get into all 4?
I think Scott could get into 2. I think on a good kidney day, Suli can get into 3. The Brazilians in general have very great toe points.
Seems like they all do the same skills though.
Basically. Double front. Front pull. Daddy got his big afro going. Ooh. Almost working for this routine. Ooh. Work. Work, mama. Story. Okay, that wasn't good, but Gorgeous, 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 perfection. That was really good. Oscar, why y'all didn't tell me Oscar wasn't here? I was just up here talking to this boy. There you go. Oscar.
Hi, sorry, my phone died.
It's okay. Oh, I'm watching a ring routine. Let me fast forward. Yeah, mama's clear. Ooh, fast forward. Round off. Lay out, step out. Okay. Backhand spray. Lay out, step out.
Makayla Cocoroni wants to know if you're going to talk about the German drama.
The German drama, I haven't really been paying attention like that. If Oscar used to fill me in,
I haven't been paying close attention because most of it is like so. It turns me off when I see people just like having being catty and having strong opinions about the gymnasts, like personally. But I'm not upset with how it went. I think Gabbage deserved the spot over Ellie Seitz. I was kind of disappointed that she didn't upgrade her routine when she had her last shot.
let me put it on pause so I can give my opinion real quick.
Oh, Nisha's paying more attention than you.
What did Nisha say?
Nisha said Helen squashed all doubt. There wasn't no drama.
Okay. I don't feel like what Elizabeth did by liking the two, saying she felt like Helen was overscored over her. I don't feel like it was shady like the way y'all trying to make it seem. Like,
But even if they are acting shady, like I don't really care. Maybe is that a double? Is that a double standard I hold? would I care more if it was like Suni Salih was liking comments about Simone Biles or vice versa?
I
Maybe.
was just about to say something similar like that happened in America with Simone. Simone felt like Sky's fault was overscored and should have scored more than her, and she liked a very shady tweet about it. Am I going to be like Simone Biles is a mean as bully because she maybe because it's Sky, but I just don't think it.
Honestly, I'm just like, keep that. I might feel the same way, but I would be more inclined to like keep that opinion to myself. But that's just me.
Plus, I mean, anybody, if you feel like you was robbed from something, I'm pretty sure you're gonna speak up on it. Whether your feelings of robbery are justified or not, you're still gonna speak on it. And that's how I feel.
Oh, Bean. That was cute.
That was cute. Ooh.
Do you have any guesses why Suni wouldn't switch her double L turn for a switch half?
Um,
Do you think it's
don't
pride?
want to.
Hmm?
Maybe she enjoys doing the double L turn. I don't know. What is the switch half on floor? C or B?
It's a C.
All right, Julia.
Is it easier on the body for a gymnast to land a double tuck or to do a double tuck into a punch bar?
I would assume just landing a double tuck.
Because I know you're punching to rebound, and that's like high intensity, but to just land a double flip seems like a lot. For,
Let it eat, Julia.
okay. Julia's too slow for my taste. She lacks fluency.
Ooh. Coco Ronnie said it's good for the ankles without the punch.
I saw that. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
I guess for Suni, it's her trying to land low, which is her biggest issue.
Is she gonna do a layout step out?
And she's been doing this mount forever.
What?
She's been doing the layout step up mount since like the first time I ever
Oh,
saw
she
her.
has? Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Jada Barbosa, the 2007 World Silver Medalist.
And the 2010 World Bronze Medalist?
Uh-huh. Oh,
Did she win 2 medals in 2007 or just one?
floor. I mean, all around, and I want to say vault. I'm not
No,
100%.
she just won a bronze in the all around, not a silver. I thought you said silver. Maybe you said bronze. Sorry. She's been on the national team since 2002.
Crazy. Crazier. Vanessa Ferrari and her were tied in that competition? Or did Vanessa come in second and she came in third?
No, Vanessa tied for third, and I think Nice Store was second.
And guess who was the world champion that year? Shawn Johnson. That's how long ago that was.
So
Oh,
based
Loretta
off of
does beam too?
those routines, are you putting up Julia or Jaje in to do beam in team final?
Julia. Jada is just doing.
Look at this split. Ooh. I've never seen her do such a bad split. I'm sorry. Yes, upgrade.
Hell, Julia got a lot of gymnastics to do at the Olympics, in my opinion.
Makayla, imagine a gymnast does split jump on the beam. Now they land it, instead of landing it on their feet, they land in the split.
Oh, wow. That would be hard. I'm surprised I've never seen nobody do that. Story. Beautiful. Even with the fall. Beautiful. And this is why Lorena made the Olympic team over Caroline. Beautiful, Lorena.
Whoa. What did you split? Switch the mount into a split ring jump?
That was unique. And spring last step up. Fight, girl. Lorena has beautiful, like, jumps. It's that one, sis.
Ooh.
What you gonna do as a dismount, girl? Double
Double
tuck.
twist. Double twist.
Double tuck.
Oh.
I mean, that wasn't bad.
Send her to a World Cup.
Period.
That was a long ball. Oh.
That was an anoti.
Rewind.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Oh.
Okay, little mama.
Who is this?
I don't know, but I'm gonna start paying her attention.
I need a name to start paying attention.
That handspring layout step out. What the fuck was that? Hold on.
She was trying to connect her cat leap into her aerial or something. She was trying to give that series bonus.
Ah.
Oh. Not an aerial.
If you all ever want to know what a regular torsion tail looks like, here it is. A torsion.
Makayla, Julia Suarez and Jaje did one.
Correct.
And I honestly think they both did theirs better than this girl.
Absolutely.
Flick black, full twist. Okay, let's get her name. Let's get a score. Will you look for me?
I'm looking.
Thank you. Story. Can you read it for me? I can't read it.
So, Donna Zilla?
Or can you spell it?
Uh, it's Joslany. Joslany?
Joslany? And her last name?
Sliva Silva.
Great, thank you so much.
Justine Sliver.
I'm like, I know so few Brazilian gymnasts, so I'm desperate to add another name.
Backhand spring around. Nisha talking about some watch this fall.
Ah! What's she gonna fall on, Makayla?
I don't know. I've never seen this routine.
Me neither, but it's so fun to guess. I think she's gonna fall on her either her series or her switch ring.
I think she took all of her ringlets out for this competition.
It's probably right here.
Ah.
Flavia would have really like been sent to the dungeons, been made to retire.
Under Marta? After Rio.
Don't you get tired of falling, girl?
I wonder why she took out all of her ringlets. I think that was the last girl on B. Yeah.
Okay.
Got one more finals, you guys.
Then what?
And then we're probably gonna end the show. Coco Ronnie said Flavia can't be martyred. Okay, can I say something to you guys? I really tried with this damn Britney Spears routine. I cannot stand it.
I like that she's using Britney Spears for music. I think her choreography was really lackluster and low energy. Could we watch some videos of the Romanians after?
Sure, you have videos of the Romanians to blur.
Yeah. What did Jaje get scored on for?
I have no idea.
I wonder what Alicia
13, 3,
Sacramone.
3, 3.
Yeah. What was it? 13-1?
3, 3, 3.
Do you think Alicia Sacramone could make this Olympic team?
I have no way to judge that.
If she just trained vault and floor?
I have no way to judge that because what she was doing wouldn't be hard enough on floor under this photo point.
Right. She would change her routines on floor, I guess. I think she would probably be doing double-double to open. Then she's doing pike double Arabian into a jump. And then she's finishing with whip to double Arabian tucked. Do you like it being in charge of the video feed and the clips, or do you prefer it when someone else is doing it for you?
It really don't matter.
Oh, Mustafa, did you see that?
Uh-huh.
Actually, I think Alicia would open up. Her mount would be whip through the double-double.
That would be a lot.
Maybe she could do a 4-pass routine. She could instead of whip double Arabian, she could do double Arabian punch front, and then she could dismount with a whip to triple twist.
That's a very ambitious. That was cute.
Yeah, that was nice. If you were a young gymnast, do you think you would it be more natural? I mean, maybe your nationality would make you biased, but would you be more like, I'm channeling Simone Biles right now in my gymnastics, or I'm channeling Rebecca Andrade?
I guess I will always be like you want to channel Samal. Oh my God.
Oh, she tried it too.
Oh, this is the girl that that Brazilian Twitter account tried to use choreography over my boost style. This is your This is your champion. This is the girl.
She stole it from Sky, but Sky stole stuff. Schweik bounces out. Which gymnasts from other countries would make the U.S. women's team?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Have you already thought about this?
Maybe Rebecca Andrade.
I don't really think I agree, though.
Who do you think could make the U.S. team around the world?
Because, like, how can you say that Teo T-Yuan is any less valuable than Suni Sali currently?
Vault, she couldn't make the American team. And Flora.
But they're not using her on ball. They're not using Suni on ball.
At least Suni can do it DTY.
But Teo is better on bars. And starts half a point harder on beat.
The Americans don't give a damn about none of that shit. If she can't tumble, they're going to retire her to the NCAA. You better ask Helen who.
Oh, okay. See, I disagree because I think they would have taken Suni if she hadn't brought her DTY back.
They wouldn't. That's why Mama tried so hard to learn that thing. It was more important for her to learn the DTY than to have her full bar routine. She knows she's in America.
Right. But it's confusing what her priorities are versus the priorities that she's been like given, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if she wants to be an all-arounder at the Olympics more than the selection committee does, you know?
I feel you.
Because she said confusing things that confuse me. She said things like, I'd be just happy to make it back to the second Olympics. I don't need to win any medals and stuff like that. And then she also said, I'd rather have like a bars medal than an all-around medal. Like, whew.
All right,
Maybe she
Julia.
doesn't know what she wants. Maybe it's
No, that's not Julia. That's
she's wearing
Caroline.
the same leotard as Julia. This is Caroline.
Caroline.
Okay, 1.5 step out. Okay, it was clean.
All right, you better leap, girl.
No, this routine is so solid. Like, this is like team finals worthy. But Brazil is like the one of the top 2 floor teams in the world.
Yeah. Her being a good floor worker.
But this is team finals worthy for other teams, and definitely for Brazil at a different competition.
That was really good. But I think
I didn't
Julia
even
was
get the
better.
music. Oh, Julia's was definitely more difficult as well. Julia.
But
Is it Julia or Julia?
winning this event so far. Let me see what score they did. 13-1.
Do they give her a D&E score?
No, they just showed the final score.
No, this is just what she got. She's the Olympic alternate, so 1 of 2. Okay, Valdez.
Double tuck.
Oh my god. Remember when like people wouldn't? Remember when people didn't do that?
Didn't do what?
Like either a front layout step out or a front fold step out.
Yeah. That's a new development.
I'm bored of it at this point. I've seen it enough. Are you listening with music?
Huh?
Are you listening to the floor music?
Yes, y'all can't hear it?
No, or I can't.
Somebody watching the comment section. The almost 500 people who's watching us right now. Can y'all hear the music?
I hope it's just me. Nisha says
Nisha said no. Oh no. I don't know how to fix this.
That's okay. It happened to me when I was doing the video.
Can I have my headphones on? Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. It is what it is. YouTube ain't gonna copyright strike this video.
Okay, this is Julia.
I know Julia fell. I saw this one too.
Oh, really? I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad. That's a characteristic for her.
It is. Floor is her better one of her better events.
Oh. Was that a whip? That was just a back handspring, right?
No, she was upgrading to a whip to Arabian.
In the Olympic year?
That was pretty. Beautiful double top.
Oh, I thought that was her last pass. Did she do a full in?
She did a full in as her second tunnel pass.
Her hands are different from the rest of the team. I don't know that is better or worse, but
Oh, that was nice. Except for the fall, Julia. And I think that was the last routine.
Lorraine didn't do floor?
No. That's the other thing about this. They did they did a good job with their coverage. They're doing a good job with giving us the scores. But as far as results, baby, you on your own.
What's the channel that
They, they,
that posted the stream or the video?
let me highlight them. I think it's something called Times Brazil.
Can you click on their channel?
That's the channel. Subscribe. Times Brazil. So you guys, I'm done. So if Oscar got stuff to talk about, we can talk. Other than that, I'm gonna end the show.
I'm happy to end the show, or I was happy to watch some other videos.
What other videos do we have to watch?
We don't have to watch any. I don't know if you're interested in any, but we didn't watch. What did I mention? Oh, the Romanians had a competition, and there's also videos of the Germans and the Russians.
We could save those for a later show. For another
Sounds
show.
good.
Thank you guys for indulging with us in this episode. The viewership was great. There's literally like over 450 people watching this live with us right now. I really appreciate it. Go back and rewatch.
Lawyer.
Thank you, poor lawyer, friend to the show, friend in real life. Thank you, co-host Oscar. This was fun. We're gonna have Olympic trials starting Thursday. The men start Thursday. The women start Friday. I'm off for work Friday, so I definitely plan on doing a show Friday and Sunday after trials. So I love you guys. I'll try to give you guys more content this week. Follow Oscar on his channel, Gymnastics Saves Lives. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. Stop hating and subscribe to that man's channel.
Thank you.
Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Mwah, 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 mwah. Peace out.